Life after the sale. What nobody prepares you for. Most of the conversations about selling your business is on the process, the lawyers, the due diligence, the price. Very few focus on what comes after. And for a lot of sellers, what comes after is the part you weren't ready for. Speaking to business owners who had sold a company he had spent 20 years building, the sale had gone well, the price was fair, the handover was smooth. 6 weeks later, he called me. He would wake up at 6 in the morning, at the same time he had done for the last 20 years, and he had nowhere to be. No meetings, no problems to solve, no team depending on him. He said he felt like he lost his identity overnight. He wasn't depressed, he wasn't regretful about the sale, he was just completely unprepared about what life looked after on the other side of it. He told me if someone had warned him about this in advance, he would have planned for it. Instead, it came as a surprise. This video is the warning he didn't get. Here's what actually happens when you sell the business and how to prepare for it. The identity gap. For most business owners, the business has been central to who they are for many years. How they spend their time and how they see themselves and how other people see you often goes, even voluntary and on a good terms, there's a gap. This is completely normal and it catches a lot of sellers off guard because nobody talks about it. The preparation for selling of the business is almost entirely financial and legal. The emotional preparation almost gets no attention whatsoever. The diary problem. You've probably been busy for years, meetings, decisions, problems to solve, people depending on you. After the sale, that structure disappears overnight. Some people love it immediately. Others find the lack of structure profoundly unsettling. The fix is simple, but it needs to be done before the completion, not after. What are you going to do with all this time? Not vaguely, specifically. What are you going to look like on Tuesday? What does a good week feel like? Have answers to those questions ready before you hand over the keys. The financial adjustment. Most sellers know roughly what the procedure will be. Few have thought carefully about what to do with them. A lump sum arriving in your account is generally unfamiliar experience for most business owners who have been building rather than receiving for years. Get proper financial advice before completion, not after. Tax planning, investment strategy, how to structure your income going forward. Your accountant and a good independent advisor should be both involved well before completion day. The relationship with the business. Most sellers agree to handover period of a couple of months after the sale. This is valuable and usually goes well, but it's also emotionally complicated watching someone else make decisions about something you built, sometimes decisions you wouldn't have made yourself. Go into the handover period with the right mindset. Your job is to help the new owner succeed, not run the business anymore. The sooner you make that mental shift, the better the handover goes. The ones who come through well. The sellers who navigate life after the sale best are the ones who had planned for it. Not just for the money, but for the time and the purpose. Some go travelling, some start a new business, some take on non-executive roles. Some do absolutely nothing for 6 months and enjoy every minute of it. None of those answers are wrong, but they're all answers that were thought about well in advance. The seller who struggles is the ones who assume that the answer will become obvious once the money arrives. It doesn't always. Selling your business is one of the biggest moments of your working life. It deserves to be thought about properly, not just the price and the proceeds, but what comes after. Think about it now while you're still in the process. What does a good life after the sale look like? Start building the answer before you need it. If you're thinking about selling and want to talk through your situation privately, get in touch through the link below, and I'll see you on the next one.